Hey guys, this is Young with Overlandish. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try something a little different today. I received my rocker rails that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks from N-Fab, so I got them laid out right here, getting ready to install them. But what I'm going to try a little different today is just, I'm not going to care about framing the shots. I'm not going to try to do studio quality bullshit, none of that stuff. It always bites me in the butt. I've changed the sound settings on my internal mic on my camera to see if that will improve the sound quality for you guys. Seems like I spend more time trying to figure out the technical stuff than getting to the stuff that I really want to do, and that's getting these rock sliders installed, getting out in the environment, doing stuff like that. Instead, I feel like I spend most of my time trying to figure out why in the hell my sound ain't working. But so today it's all going to be, I'll do different clips and clip them together on the editing software, but it's pretty much one shot, one take, just kind of, I guess, vlog style. But here you go. I'm going to go ahead and pick these, get you a shot of the rocker rails in the box, and then we'll get a shot of the truck before the rocker rails are installed, and then I'll try to capture some footage while I'm installing it. But I'm very limited on tools, so basically just wrenches and elbow grease. No, I don't have no high lift jacks or nothing like that to help me out, so just good old-fashioned hard work, I guess. But here, let's take a look at these rock sliders real quick. Alright guys, so here we go. These are the N-Fab RKR rock sliders with detachable foot pegs for easy access in and out of your vehicle while you're in the city. And then I ordered the one that gives you the tailgate access, so you got a little footstep back there behind the passenger cab to get up into the bed. So I think this was like the cheapest set of rock sliders I could find. Most of them were over $1,000. These came in, I think, just under $650, and they're pretty heavy built. They're going to do what they're intended to do, and that is to let me try to manage to do this. I'm going to change lighting here, so the image quality might be a little shittier out here. What it's designed to do is protect all that when you don't have enough breakover angle out when you're four-wheel driving and going up a trail. So you're not going to be crushing your rocker panels, you're not going to be crushing your door panels. It's going to preserve all that stuff. And then with the detachable steps, you know, while you're in the city, you have ease of access into your vehicle, and then when you're off-roading, you can just simply take them off for more ground clearance. But that's where they're going to go on the Tundra there. Again, lighting might come out a little crappy because I had the white balance set for more shadow, but it should be alright for the purposes that I'm doing. So that's just kind of a look of the truck before the rocker panel or rock sliders, and then a view of it. We'll get a view of it after I'm done. Like I said, I'll try to capture some video of me installing it. They look pretty straightforward and simple, so stay tuned. This is pretty much the unboxing portion of the video, just giving you a look at the rock sliders with the detachable steps before I put them on. But stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This ain't gonna be a very long video. Most of it's been shot already. Like I said, I'll try to throw some clips of me installing it, so stay tuned, man. Alright guys, just real quick, I wanted to touch on this installation, and most anything that you'll add aftermarket, if you're going to do it yourself, you should be able to accomplish with just the toolkit you carry in your vehicle, in your overland rig. You should have you don't need a huge mechanic set, but you need some basic tools to take care of some basic maintenance out in the field if need be. So this whole installation I'm doing today is going to be done with the tools that I carry in the truck and not my full mechanic set in the carport here. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Maybe I'll do a video showing the stuff I've carried as far as a basic toolkit for my vehicle. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Alright guys, now on the Toyota, when you install these are going to be installed where these 12mm bolts are at 4 locations. The first location up front there only has 1 bolt, and then the 3 other locations behind it, like this one right here, has 2, and then you'll have to remove those, and that's where your rock slider from N-Fab will install in those 4 locations, similar to this one here. I'm on the driver's side at the moment, but I'm getting ready to remove all this hardware so I can attach the rock slider. Alright guys, well I got the install complete. Couple little quality control issues for N-Fab that I'd like to make you all aware of, because it took a little more than just the tools in the back of my truck to put these in. They had a couple of the connection gussets were out of square one direction on one side, and then another gusset was out of square on the other direction, so it took a little cleaning up of some of the holes, widening them out just a little bit to get all the hardware started. Was issue number 1. Issue number 2 was they only sent you 12 sets of fastening hardware when it requires 16. So just something for N-Fab, if you come across this video, might be something you want to look at, because I mean, I went with you guys because you're cheap, but I don't think that's an excuse to short on hardware. And I don't know, maybe there's something, maybe those mounting locations from the manufacturer ain't always in the same spot either. I don't know, but I did have to take a die grinder or a Dremel tool type of tool to couple about 5 of the holes to get it to work. But here, let me flip this around and we'll do the final reveal on this and a couple closing thoughts. So try to keep this steady as I can. So I don't know if that's a good view. That's the passenger side right there, and these do have detachable steps. I could add to it, but I didn't get it for the steps. I got it for the underbody protection. And the other thing I purchased them for was when I buy my high lift jack, that gives me all that surface area down both sides that I can put that jack without worrying about screwing up the body. So now I got more than just the front bumper and the back bumper for a high lift jack. I've got the 2 complete sides of the cab that I can place that with no worries of bending anything. So there you guys go. That's the that is the N-Fab RKR sliders with detachable step build. One other thing I'd like to mention, when I put these in, I was actually laying on the ground and I had my son kind of set it on my chest and he helped me out. You want to start over here in one of those bolt locations and get your first one started, and then from there you could pretty much, you know, get 3-4 solid threads in. You can let it go and then kind of inspect whether or not your holes are going to line up, and if they're not, then you can mark out which sides of which holes you need to Dremel out a little bit. But that's all it takes is 2 guys, one to bring the slider in and help hold it up in place so the second guy could get the bolt started, and then after that it's just a one-man operation. So it would be a one-man operation if you had a full shop that you could do this in, and probably cut the time of install down. I think I'm at about 3 hours on this project. But like I said, other than some missing hardware and a couple of bolt locations not quite trued up the way they needed to be, they look like to be very solid rock slider rails. So let me get out here in the sunlight so it's not in the dark. So that's it, guys. That is the N-Fab rock sliders. You know, so, and what I like about this one, this you buy, you can purchase extra, and they actually fabricate it. It's I think in an earlier part of the video I said it was a tailgate step. It's not. It's just a bed access step. So there you guys go. Stay tuned. My next project on this one is going to be the 3-inch BDS leveling lift in the front, and then after that I think some rigid lights, and we're gonna do some camping. So guys, be safe out there. Take care.